Ramazan, 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 Ramazan.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. You are watching Sehri Time with Dr. Nisar Ahmed Marfani. Alhamdulillah, today is the 4th Ramadan al-Mubarak, and yesterday we had a beautiful discussion on the topic of Sayyidah Kainat Fatimatu Zahra radiyallahu ta'ala anha, and today once again we have a topic of namaz, and also namaz-e-tarawih will include in that topic, though we have only 24 minutes to discuss on that, but inshallah we'll try and make it possible to answer all your questions as well. And remember one thing, today we have another guest, and this is the first time, inshallah, he will be with us. In fact, he is with us at the moment, none other than Hazrat Qibla Maulana Muhammad Aslam Sahab Sarwari Khadri, and he is the Imam and Khatib of Sultan Bahu Masjid, Principal of Madrasa, Member of Sunni Ulama Council, Gauteng, South Africa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam, Dr. Sir. Jazakallah for having me on ITV.
Ameen. Jazakallah.
We say Jazakallah Shukriya for affording me this opportunity to be part of ITV.
Thank you very much for giving us your time as well.
Shukran.
And inshallah we'll discuss on namaz, and the questions will be still they're coming, inshallah we'll discuss on that. So let's read the salutation upon the best of creation, and then I'll read the few stanzas from the Nas Sharif. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad an-Nabiy al-Ummi al-Habib al-Ali al-Qadi al-Azim al-Jah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik sallim.
مدینے کا سفر ہے اور میں نم دیدہ مدینے کا سفر ہے اور میں نم دیدہ جبیں افسردہ قدم لغزیدہ چلا ہوں ایک مجرم کی طرح میں جانب طیبہ چلا ہوں ایک مجرم کی طرح میں جانب طیبہ نظر شرمندہ بدن لرزیدہ نظر شرمندہ بدن لرزیدہ اور کسی کے ہاتھ نے مجھ کو سہارا دے دیا ورنہ کسی کے ہاتھ نے مجھ کو سہارا دے دیا ورنہ کہاں میں اور کہاں یہ راستے پیچیدہ کہاں میں اور کہاں یہ راستے پیچیدہ اور حضرت شعر دیکھیے مدینے جا کے ہم سمجھے تقدس کسے کو کہتے ہیں ہوا پاکیزہ فضا سنجیدہ ہوا پاکیزہ فضا سنجیدہ مدینے کا سفر ہے اور
Our mothers, our sisters, those who are still preparing sehri for the family, please come to in front of the screen as we are now going to start with the topic of namaz, which is very important, one of the biggest and the 5 pillars of Islam. And inshallah, Maulana Aslam will highlight some of the beautiful aspects of namaz, and definitely namaz at-Tarawih as we are in the beautiful month of Ramadan Sharif. Hazrat, Jazakallah, and I want to discuss namaz in detail with you. Can you please explain us?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As we know, namaz is farz upon every Muslim, male, female, above the age of puberty. And Allah Ta'ala has mentioned many times in the Holy Quran, وَأَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ, that establish regular prayer and give regular charity. And in the Hadith Mubarakah, the Holy Prophet ﷺ once approached his Sahaba Ikram, addressed his Sahaba Ikram, and he told them, أَرَأَيْتُمْ لَوْ أَنَّ أَحَدًا بِبَابٍ, that, oh my Sahaba, oh my companions, that please tell me, what is your opinion? That if there is a stream which is at the door of your house and someone bathes in there 5 times a day, oh my Sahaba, oh my companions, tell me, will there be any filth, will there any dirt that will be evident in such a person's body? The Sahaba said, Ya Rasulullah, indeed there will be no dirt, there will be no filth on such a person's body. The Holy Prophet said, this is the example of he who performs 5 daily salah, yamhullahu bihinna al-khataya. Allah will wash away, will remove every sin on that person's body as a result of praying 5 times a day.
Subhanallah. And the night of Miraj, Sarkar was being given with the 50 namaz gift, but it was being reduced to 5. And unfortunately nowadays it's a normal practice that people don't even follow that.
Yes, Dr. Saab, the thing is, when you are given a gift in this materialistic world, when somebody gives you a gift, you will treasure it, you will look after it, because it's been entrusted unto you. Unfortunately, people have become so lazy, they make lame excuses, they are leaving their salah. And he who leaves his salah without any valid Shari reason, that person, he's deemed as a very fasik mul'in, yani a very big transgressor of the deen. And he who rejects salah, that person is out of the fold of Islam.
Allahu Akbar is such an important thing you have mentioned. And also I want to know, in the nowadays, because of the busy life, unfortunately people, when they read namaz, they think might be we are doing something ihsan, maazallah on Allah. And when they come to namaz, they read faraiz and they leave the masjid. What is the ruling of Sharia if they leave every day the sunnat mu'akkida and then only do the faraiz and then they go away?
The sunnat mu'akkida is something which the Holy Prophet did continuously without any break.
Right.
So the Quran is very specific. مَن يُطِعْ الرَّسُولَ فَقَدْ أَطَاعَ اللَّهِ. He who obeys the Rasul indeed has obeyed Allah. So if you leave a sunnat mu'akkida out, you have left a very integral part of the deen out. So that namaz will not be completed. Though you have made your farad, though you have performed your farad, but you have left the sunnah out, which is with the Allah said, he who obeys Allah's Rasul indeed has obeyed Allah. So if you have not completed or you have not fulfilled the sunnah, you have not obeyed Allah in completion.
So in other words, in order to get the closeness to Allah, you have to read the faraid plus the sunnah mu'akkida, which has been done in the life of Sayyidi Alam Sallallahu, in other words. And tell me, what is the difference between sunnah mu'akkida and ghair mu'akkida?
Sunnah mu'akkida is that sunnah which the Prophet Sallallahu he did continuously without a break.
Okay.
And sunnah ghair mu'akkida, the Prophet Sallallahu did, but at times because of some reason, example travel, he would leave it out. But he would not leave it out unnecessarily.
Okay.
For some genuine Shari'i reason, the Prophet left it out.
Okay.
We too, example, we on travel, or we are sick, and it's example the four sunnahs of Asr, which is ghair mu'akkida,
and Isha also.
So if we are, example, we are stressed for time, we came from work, we came from business, we can read the 4 faras, and because of the time factor, we can leave the sunnah ghair mu'akkida.
And I have heard from a lot of ulamas, and I think I came across with this narration as well, that Prophet used to pray 6 namaz because it was first on him, the 6th one as well, the tahajjud namaz.
Beshak.
Is it true?
That is correct. That is correct, Dr. Saab. But for the ummati, it is nafil. The tahajjud is considered
And also
nafil.
because we are discussing namaz, would you highlight a little bit about namaz-e-janaza?
Namaz-e-janaza is that the Prophet ﷺ has said that when you have performed Salatul Janaza, Janaza is actually
Farz
Kifaya. That means a group of the members of the community needs to perform the Salatul Janaza for a deceased person. If the people do not perform the Salatul Janaza, the entire community will be responsible, carrying the burden, be sinful. Namaz-e-janaza is fard kifaya, like you mentioned, and it is not a namaz as in a namaz. It is actually a dua.
Okay.
Because there is no ruku, there is no sajda. A person stands in qiyam and he recites the Durood Sharif, he recites the dua maghfirat for the deceased. It must be done for every person. In this community that we are living, Dr. Saab, believe you me, we find that many people are doing Salatul Janaza ghaiba. Example, somebody passed away in Syria.
Is
They're
it
performing according to the Ahnaf, and I would like our viewers and our listeners to understand this masla. According to Ahnaf, Salatul Janaza Ghaiba is not acceptable. According to the Shawafi, the people who follow the Shafi Mazhab, it is acceptable, it is jais.
But now our Ahnaf are also following the same footsteps of now.
You cannot follow two. You cannot follow two imams at the same
you
time.
have to
You have
stick
to
on
follow to one.
Okay,
Exactly.
so according to Imam Azam, Abu Hanifa is not permissible.
It's not permissible. The condition is that the lash, the dead body, must be in front of you in order for the janazah salah to take place.
Subhanallah. You see, the viewers, it was very important to understand the ruling of Sharia according to Imam Azam Abu Hanifa's school of thought, and now we came to know that namaz-e-janaza ghaibana is not permissible according to Imam Azam Abu Hanifa. Anyways, lot of questions, and also the questions related to Salatul Tarawih, as we never discussed in this session. Inshallah, once we will be back from the break, definitely we'll discuss on that. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Ramadan, 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 Ramadan.
Dear viewers, welcome back, and we were discussing about namaz-e-janaza ghaibana. Hazrat has mentioned clearly, according to the Imam Azam Abu Hanifa school of thought, and Hazrat has mentioned it is not permissible. And then the question, when we went to the break, the question came to me, if you find the remnants of the body, for example, like a hand or something,
Then
do you have to do?
The body is supposed to be complete. The body must be complete.
Complete in order to perform.
In the event where you just find a hand or a leg or a nose, whatever the
Just
case may
bury
be, you just bury them and make Isa alayhi sawab dua for them.
Okay, so now I think it is more clarified now. And let's come to Sunnat Mu'akkida. We were discussing about, now we want to discuss about the Tarawih, Hazrat. Tarawih, how important the Tarawih namaz is?
The Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam, he has mentioned that he who performs Tarawih salah with iman, with proper faith, and hoping of its reward and the sawab of it, will find all his previous sins forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
And we have seen in the normal common practice here, especially in Indo-Pak, the people do 10 days Tarawih namaz where the Quran Khatam Sharif is for 10 days. After 10 days they finish, and then they don't do the next 20 days.
That's an excellent question. In South Africa, I'm sure the Nazireen, the viewers, the listeners are hearing this important, which Dr. Saab has raised. This is actually khilaf sunnat, is against the sunnat of the Sahaba Ikram. Sayyidina Umar al-Faruq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, they would read the Alif of Alhamdu during his khilafah, the Alif of Alhamdu to the scene of one Nas. They would complete the entire Quran in 27 nights. So if we are saying we're following
27 nights,
the 27th night, they would finish the Quran. So if we're saying we're following the Sahaba Ikram, Ridwanullahi ta'ala ajma'een, why are we making 10 nights?
Allahu.
And what happens to the other 20 nights? So the Tarawih Sunnat Mu'akkida, even in the other 20 nights, Dr. Saab. So what's happening to that night? It's not about the Quran being completed in 10 nights, it's about completion of Sunnat Mu'akkida, which is every night in the month of Ramadan.
Okay. And also the children are accompanied by the parents when they come to the masjid, and some of them are like 6-7 years old. How is it okay if they bring them in?
The Prophet ﷺ said that Muru awladakum bis salah. This is hadith sahih. Muru awladakum bis salah, that command your children to read salah when they reach the age of 7 years.
Right.
And if they refuse, they deny to read salah at the age of 10, فَضْرِبُوهُمْ, the hadith Mubarak say, hit them. So if the child is 7 years old, and in this day and age, a 7-year-old child, if his intellect is there, he understands the hurmat, the sacredness of the masjid, then he will allow to read with his father. But if he's below that, he does not understand the sacredness and the rights of the masjid, that child should be left at home, because he makes khalal of other people's namaz. He disturbs other people's namaz.
Okay, and also I've seen in a lot of places, ulamas also they lead the jamaat of the namaz, but in the muqtadi's row, we have seen the child is always accompanied by the father, and child doesn't want to leave his father, and he stands in the middle of the rows. Is it permissible?
According to the laws of fiqh, this is incorrect, because the elders must be standing in the front, then the teenagers and the young children must be standing right at the back.
Not even at the corner of the rows, no.
Exactly, not at the corner, right at the back safs.
Okay.
They must not be in between the elders, they must not be at the sides of the safs.
Okay, and if a person is traveling in the car, let's say, and he's sitting on the passenger seat, while he's sitting, is a journey of 2 hours, and he falls asleep, and his back is already connected to the back of the seat. Will the wuzu be valid, or it will be?
It will be broken. He'll have to remake his wuzu because the joints of his body has become attached to something which is comfortable, leaning against something which gave him comfort. Therefore, because his joints have been leaning against something which is comfort, his wudu will break. He will have to make fresh wudu, and he will have to make his salah.
And because we are in the blessed month of Ramadan, and a lot of people are traveling for Umrah, and definitely they are going to the blessed city of Makkah and Mukarramah. While they travel, if the namaz time comes in and they are in the air at the moment, how do they perform namaz?
They'll have to obviously face the qibla. If they don't know the direction, they haven't got no, they make something which is called taharri. Taharri is to assume, to deliberate in your heart that this is the direction of the qibla. So the person can go in the back and perform his salah. He does not need to repeat his salah. If the person does not have any place to perform his salah in the aeroplane, you can sit. But according to some fuqaha, not all, some fuqaha, is that salah should be repeated because qiyam is fard.
Qiyam is fard. That's what I was asking, because nowadays with recent innovations in the field of IT and all other things, scientifically it has been now on every single airline you can find the qibla direction. So if you find the qibla direction, and if it's not facing the way you are sitting and you cannot read on the what you call on the prayer mat, do we have to wait for the time to come when then we can
be allowed the position to perform your salah in that position? Yes, you have to.
Okay, now if you have a fear that if I won't read now in the plane, I might miss the namaz, then I will land in the place where we am going. So just in case, if he performed the namaz in the plane and then he lands in the same time of the salah, does he need to repeat?
There's no need to repeat.
Even the same namaz, he arrive already in the same, before the time finishes of that namaz. For example, if he performed Asr salah and he lands in Jeddah, still the Asr salah is on, never be like it's not a Maghrib time. So what?
So Dr. Sahab, you cannot repeat a farad salah.
Okay.
Once the farad salah has been at its appointed time, that means he read it on the plane at its appointed time.
Okay.
There's no need to repeat that salah.
Okay. When a person will become a traveler?
When a person, according to some of the fuqaha, is that when he travels for 92 kilometers or more, some of the fuqaha of the opinion 87 kilometers or more.
Okay.
From his basti, from his location, from his locality.
Okay.
If he travels for more than 87 to 92 kilometers between that, the fuqaha have said that person becomes a musafir.
Now, for example, if a person is traveling from Johannesburg to Durban or Ladysmith,
right.
Now his intention is to go Ladysmith, but now the Asr Salah starts only after 20 kilometers. Is he going to perform?
When he left his house, he made the intention for safar. Therefore, he becomes a musafir.
So
he will have to. The laws of safar will then become compulsory upon him.
So, Hazrat, if a person is traveling to Makkah and Mukarramah and Madinah Munawwara, in total he is spending 14 days. So, what is the ruling of Sharia to be called as a musafir?
Yes, very quick. Yeah, Dr. Zab, within the 14 days time, within the 14 days period, that person is considered a musafir. If he stays more than 14 days, more than that, then he will not be considered a musafir. He will read full salah.
So it means if he plans already from home that he is going to stay for 15 days, he won't read Qasr Salah in there.
No, he would not.
Okay.
He would not.
So, Jazakallah, our viewers, it is definitely a very big topic to discuss, but Alhamdulillah, we have come to the conclusion with a lot of questions which has been asked and answer has been given by Hazrat Maulana Muhammad Aslam Sahab. Inshallah, before we conclude with the program, I will take the quote of the day for today, inshallah. Let me read some of the stanzas from the Kalam. Let's read the salutation upon the best of creation. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa barik wa sallim. Salatu wa salamun alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah.
दर नबी पे उम्र बीते हो हम पे लुत्फ़े दवा मैसा दर नबी पे ये उम्र बीते हो हम पे लुत्फ़े दवा मैसा वाले कहे मकामी हो उनके दर पर क़याम ऐसा दर नबी पर बिलाल तुझ पर निसार जाओ बिलाल तुझ पर खुद नबी ने तुझे खरीदा नसीब हो तो नसीब ऐसा गुलाम हो तो गुलाम نماز اقصا میں جب پڑھائی یا رسول اللہ، نماز اقصا میں جب پڑھائی تو انبیاء رسل یہ بولے نماز ہو تو نماز ایسی، امام ہو تو امام ایسا، نماز ہو تو نماز ایسی، امام ہو تو امام ایسا، در نبی پہ اور لبوں پہ نام نبی جب آیا، لبوں پہ نام نبی جب آیا، گریز پا حادثوں کو پایا، جو ٹال دیتا ہے مشکلوں کو، میرے نبی کا ہے نام ایسا، جو ٹال دیتا ہے مشکلوں کو، میرے نبی کا ہے نام ایسا، مدینے والے کہیں مقامی ہون کے در پہ قیام ایسا۔
سو انشاءاللہ ہمارے پروگرام کو اختتام کرنے سے پہلے I would ask Hazrat Maulana Muhammad Aslam Sahab to give us some beautiful quote of the day.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allama Iqbal has mentioned so beautiful کہ کی محمد سے وفا تو نے تو ہم تیرے ہیں، یہ جہاں چیز ہے کیا لوح و قلم تیرے ہیں. Become loyal, become subservient to the obedience of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and when you annihilate your entire being in the obedience of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his ways, his habits, his lifestyle, then everything is yours.
So inshallah tomorrow we'll be having a beautiful personality from UK, Hazrat Allama Maulana Muhammad Arshad Misbahi Sahab. He was with us on the first day of Ramadan as well, and tomorrow's topic will be Quran. Till tomorrow, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Ramazan, 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 Ramazan.